And we're live. I'll be talking a little bit about what happened with Larry Correia in Origins, how they treated him, and a lot of other things I'm going to show you. Among other things, I'm going to show you a lot of stuff, a lot of things that make my argument for me. I'm going to try to keep it civil, to not swear. I know I do it a lot. I'm going to try to not do it this time, but and no promise. I'm really angry. So okay, let's start here. Okay. Okay, so now the window is fixed, and you will be able to read what I am reading along with me. Okay, this is where they started getting. This is where they start trying to have Larry out of the convention. He was going to be guest of honor, and not many people better for that position. He's a best-selling author. So, but of course, they had to make a fuss based on lies, and they managed to have him ousted of the convention. So if you were planning to go to Origins, I wouldn't, but you do you. Okay, now this is about not only about Larry. This is about D&D, WoTC, and Hasbro that owns both. Very well. So I will put all of this in the description of the video when I'm done. Very well. We find here an individual, Mike Mearls. Thanks for picking up and good on Origins. Good on Origins. For listening and acting. Yes, for listening and the platforming. He's celebrating the expulsion of Larry Correia, okay? He's celebrating it. But who's Mike Mearls, you may ask? Very well, let me see. Okay. We have him here, Mike Mearls. Who's he? Lead designer of Dungeons and Dragons. Lead designer, okay? He's not a DM. He's not a player. He's lead designer on Dungeons and Dragons. And he's really happy that Larry Correia got booted out from the convention based on lies. But of course, this is nothing new for Mike, because he lies about the players. Yes, he lies about the people that play D&D. What does he say? Funny how many of the same fans who insist on gatekeeping via rules complexity and lore density also have a problem with women in tabletop gaming. Hey guys, you're all fired from D&D. Find another game. Short, gamers don't have to be your audience. Gamers are dead. And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my comics. This is exactly the same stuff, but from the lead designer of D&D against the people that pay his salary. Okay? Very well. Now, who has a problem with women in tabletop gaming? Nobody. What's he talking about? He's talking about that they want to change or they changed the rules. Okay? And the excuse is that the rules were too complex for women. It's what he's saying, that women are too stupid to understand the rules of D&D 3.5 or 4 or 3. Okay? So they needed to change the rules so that the poor stupid women could play D&D because too complex the rules. And so there couldn't be women playing. That's not what we are saying. It's what he is saying. And he is, again, the lead designer of D&D. So, how many reasons do we have just with him? How many reasons do we have not to ever again buy a single D&D product? 3. Okay? The platforming, Larry Correia, who's a libertarian. He's not a conservative. He's a libertarian. Okay? Then lying about the D&D players. And then misogynies. Yes, he does. He does think women are inferior. He does think that women are too stupid to understand the rules. Not us. He does. Okay? But of course, he hides behind the I am gay shield. Okay? So by criticizing him, now I'm an homophobe. Never mind that I have tons of gay friends, but since I criticize him, I'm now an homophobe. Now, lead rules developer of Dungeons and Dragons, lead designer of the Player's Handbook, and the game's managing editor, Jeremy Crawford. Okay? And Jeremy Crawford is a really good friend, of course, with Mike Mearls because they work together. Okay? Wanna bet how many degrees of nepotism are inside the company? Do you wanna bet? Very well. Now, where was it? Okay, yes, here. Sadly, I can't find the tweet he's referring to, but we can guess what they are talking about because of what Gaku says. Okay, representation is such a dogshit argument, especially in D&D. You can literally be anything you want, literally. Yes, and it has always been so. Like how the F does 5e give players any more opportunity to make what they want than other editions? Was there a no gays rule? No, of course not. There wasn't. It's marketing. You want to sell more of something, slap an effing rainbow and cry about representation to print money. Yes, and I really would have zero problem with them doing that if it weren't for the fact that in order to do that, they need to say that the old players are all a bunch of bigots. Okay, so again, we need to expand the market. How? By kicking out the market. Just like in comics, just like in video games. Okay, they are doing it here too. Okay, so those are already 4 reasons to never again, nothing from D&D. Now, where does WoTC come in? No, 3 reasons. Now, where does WoTC come into play? Well, WoTC owns D&D. 4 reasons. And WoTC, banned for life, owns Live Media, the quartering, okay, for wronging. Yes? 5 reasons. Oh, but Hasbro, what does Hasbro have to do with all of this? With all of this, you may say, well, it's really easy. Hasbro owns WoTC, who owns D&D. People, we need to vote with our wallets. We need to put our money where our mouth is, or in this case, to put our money away. Okay? We really can't keep on like we have been for so long, because we are all talk. What did I do? We are all talk and no walk. And of course, if we're not willing to say no more from my money to you, D&D, not more, not a single peso for you, WoTC, not a single peso for you, Hasbro, not a single peso for you, Origins. If we're not willing to do that, we have what we deserve. Okay? If you're not willing to vote with your wallet, don't come crying later. Okay? Because then you're part of the problem. There are tons and tons of ways you can keep on playing RPGs without giving D&D a single peso and without pirating their games. And I mean legally. Okay? Tons of ways. I'm planning on making a video about that. Now, let me show you. This is going to be also here. No, not now. Thank you. Not now. Thank you. Okay. This is where Larry is, Mr. Larry Correia, because he's not my friend. I don't have the honor of knowing him. He's discussing what happened. And there are some other places where you can find more. The Quartering made a great video about it. You should go watch it. He goes more into the stuff in Origin, but since he made such a good work, I don't feel the need to do more about it, because this is not only about Mr. Correia. Okay? This is not only about him. This is about the culture. This is about our hobbies. Okay. By the way, you like RPGs? Go buy his RPG based on his novels. You want to stick it to the SJWs? Go buy his books and don't go to Origins and don't buy any D&D, WoTC, or Hasbro product ever again. Get woke, go broke. Okay? Just like that. It's that simple. We don't need to do really anything. We don't even really need to contact them if we don't want. If you want, you can contact Hasbro. I believe that umbrella had the contact information somewhere, and you can contact Hasbro and talk with them about the behavior of their employees. Because the people in D&D and the people in WoTC work for Hasbro. Hasbro owns them. Contact them. Tell them politely that you're not going to buy any Hasbro product. Any. And tell them why. And then stick to your guns. Once again, get woke, go broke. That's all. That's all we need to do, guys. Get woke, go broke. In comics, in video games, in tabletop, in movies, in sci-fi, in every single bit of geek culture. Okay? No more Magic the Gathering. Find something else. Make your own. Create a new card game. Use crowdfunding. Stop giving your money to people that hate your guts. Get woke, go broke. Remember, get woke, go broke. Well, that's all. This was going to be, anyway, a quick video. So the sources for everything will be in the description. Feel free to go see it. Go see the quarterings video. And if you want to contact Hasbro, do it politely. Tell them why. Tell them what, when, and why. And remember, get woke, go broke. Tell me what you think in the comments. And see you soon, guys. Goodbye.